In the last 10 years, what we used to think of as Oscar fare has completely changed. The days of war epics like Saving Private Ryan or macho masculine period pieces like Gladiator dominating awards season are long gone. Their prevalence makes sense though. The voting body of the Academy was predominantly white and male until just a few years ago. In 2012, the voting body was 94% white and 77% male. Let that sink in for a second. Even now, in 2018, only 28% of the Academy is female and 13% non-white. Films starring, written, and directed by women and non-white men, and genre-specific films have never gotten properly recognized at the big dance. Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs has been pushing to level the playing field after #OscarsSoWhite highlighted the diversity problem a few years ago. Until Precious was nominated in 2009, it had been 24 years since a film with a predominantly black cast, The Color Purple, was up for Best Picture. 1989's best film, in my opinion, Do the Right Thing, wasn't even nominated for Best Picture, and neither was Spike Lee. It wasn't until 2013, when 12 Years a Slave won Best Picture, that a movie directed by a black man had ever won Best Picture. Kathryn Bigelow became the first woman ever to win Best Director in 2009, and only 4 other women have ever been nominated. I am still recovering from the unforgivable snub of the brilliant Ava DuVernay for Selma a couple years ago. This year, 4 of the nominees, Lady Bird, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards, have a woman in the lead, and Rachel Morrison became the first woman to ever be nominated for cinematography. Only one actor of Asian descent has ever won Best Actor, and after Ang Lee and M. Night Shyamalan, there have been no Asian directors nominated other than Hiroshi Teshigara and Akira Kurosawa. Also, only a handful of Latin Americans have contended for acting awards, though Hispanic directors have dominated in the 2000s, namely Alfonso Cuarón, Fernando Meirelles, and Alejandro González Iñárritu, who's the only directors who have won back-to-back races. Genre films like The Shape of Water and Get Out used to never have a shot at the Oscars. Try to come up with a horror movie outside of Psycho, Sixth Sense, and Silence of the Lambs, which is a stretch, that are horror films that were nominated for the big prize. Or a superhero flick that ever came as close as The Dark Knight, which was infamously snubbed in 2009, inciting the Academy to push for 10 possible nominees the following year. Now, in 2018, the movies vying for the Academy's label of Best are an indie drama written by a woman in her directorial debut, a social horror satire helmed by a black auteur known primarily for his comedy work, a fantasy sci-fi romance by a Mexican visionary about a mute female, a gay man, and a black woman, a gay romance drama by an artistic Italian master, and a violent drama about a mother avenging the horrific crimes committed against her daughter in a society and system that just couldn't care enough. These stories 20 years ago, we would likely be looking at a Dunkirk sweep. In 2018, it'll be lucky to win Best Film Editing and maybe a sound category.